Right, controls of a grab lorry. Okay, now as you go along the controls, it also goes along the arm. So these smaller two, they're just for the legs. First one is a swivel, okay, which is this bit here. So this arm here swivels around, and it's like your own arm. You've got your shoulder, your bicep, your forearm, your wrist and your hand, basically the same thing, just going along your arm. So this would be your like your soldier, I can't say it. Right, and you've got the next lever, which is this arm here, so it goes up and down. This one goes round and round like your shoulder joint, and this is like your muscle bit, your forearm, your muscle there, yeah. Then you go along another lever, which is that one there, and that is like your forearm, okay. So basically shoulder, bicep and forearm. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Okay, that's all you need, them three there. That works everything, right? Right, the next three along, that's just booming out. So that's just reaching. Yeah, that's inside of there. It's telescopic, it comes out. That's just reaching, okay? Next one, that's your wrist. Okay, that's up there. That's your wrist, spinning your wrist. Yeah, it spins around. Okay, last one, that's your hand, open and shut of your hand. That's the bucket, open and shut. So easiest way to remember it: one, your shoulder joint, your muscle and your forearm. Them three, that's the main three arms. Okay, 1 2 3, them three, and then the last three are basically your hand, your wrist, you're reaching out, and your hand. So that reaches out, that swivels it, and that grabs it. So you can break it down into 6 levers. First 3 are for your arm itself, okay, and the last 3 are basically your wrist, your hand reaching out and your hand closing. So the first 3, 1 2 3, okay. The next 3, 1's reaching out, telescopic, 2 swivel, 3, 2, sorry, and that's 3, the hand, your bucket. So that's basically it. If you look at the pictures, they're all self-explanatory anyway, the pictures. Yeah, first one, your shoulder, swivel your shoulder when you move your arm around. Next one is your biceps, when you lift weights, when you're lifting everything heavy. That's the main one, that lifts everything. That's your forearm, so you can reach out distance wise. There's another joint on it. Then you've got the booming out, so you can reach even further, turn your wrist and close your bucket. So all it is. Yeah, so basically you use the first 3, and then once you got to where you got to go, you start using the last 3. Pretty simple. These 2 are just stabilize the legs, they just go straight down, so the legs are down on the floor and it doesn't rock from side to side. But that's your basic grab lorry, okay. That's the main one you always use, like your muscle in your hand, and it's the same as your hand. If I reach really close to me, I can lift up really heavy things. If I reach right out there, I can't lift as heavy. Same as this. You look at this like your own arm. Yeah, shoulder, that's the main bit, that's the main muscle bit, does all of it. So the closer you got that to your side, like your own arm, closer you got, the more you can lift up. Yeah. And then you've got your forearm, okay, and then at the end you got your hand, which is booming out, swiveling, and the bucket itself, and that's all it is to it. So Just go along your arm and you get the same idea what's going on here. That's your starting point, your shoulder, forearm, all the way along. You see? So the first three are basically your arm, and the last three are basically your hand. Okay, and that's it. That's all it is to it. It's easy knowing the controls, but it's getting used to how to do them all in situ. Like first, you'll only do one at a time. After a while, you can kind of like juggle them about with both hands, and you get used to it. It becomes natural. A couple of weeks, and it's no problem at all. Okay, right. So I'll go over the pictures again for you. First two legs, they're the shorter ones. If you look at them, they're shorter. Yeah. Next three, 1, 2, 3 are your arm, and then the last three are your hand. Okay. And it's just basically start at a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's all you got to do. Okay.